My home office in many ways has become kind of a museum of my life. My wife would call it a man cave, and she's not wrong, but I also have a variety of things that I've received from loved ones or things that I've purchased because they remind me of loved ones, people that have invested in me or challenged me or pushed me or forgiven me. This room reminds me of the accountability I have to those that I care about. And there's two things I want to show you really quick. This jacket was my dad's jacket. I believe it's from his first job. And now I know Dad as a helicopter mechanic. He's been a helicopter mechanic for over 40 years now, and he smelled like a mechanic, if that makes any sense. If you've been around a mechanic, you know they smell like grease, and they have rough hands, and they always have a tool in their hand. But Dad always just showed up. He was just always, he would just be there where he was supposed to be when he was supposed to be there, and he would do what he was supposed to do. He was consistent. He didn't complain a lot, and Dad showed up when we knew he was going to show up. And so when I see this jacket, it just whispers to me, just get the job done, just show up, just do what you're supposed to do. This album cover right here, the Michael Jackson Thriller album, which I think we both agree is the best album ever made, right? But Mom is also a very, very hard worker. And Mom had very high expectations. She expects the best out of you and me and everyone around her. But she expects more out of herself than anyone else. And when we were growing up, Saturday mornings, my generation anyway, it was very normal to watch Saturday morning cartoons and eat your cereal. But at some point, Mom would shut the TV off, and it was time to rinse out the cereal bowls, and we would get to work on the house. We would do our chores. We'd clean the bathroom. We'd clean our room. We'd vacuum the living room. We'd do the things that we were required to do to be a part of the family when it came to work. And while I complained about the chores, for sure, I was a normal kid in that aspect. I'd whine and I didn't want to do them. What I appreciate most is Mom used to put records on the record player when it was time to do chores, or cassettes. We would listen to music though. And what Mom taught me is, yes, work hard. Yes, do it again. If you didn't do your best, try again. But hey, have fun while you're doing it. You can enjoy yourself while you're working on something. And so what I would ask you to know about me is I take my work very seriously, and I work really hard. I expect a lot more out of myself than anyone else does. But I look forward to having a good time with those that I work with. I love connecting with people and hearing their stories and encouraging them and having a good time in the process. So if there's anything you should know about me, it's I love a great story, and I can't wait to hear yours.